All right, guys. So, can you imagine meeting with Baron Littleton, and this was your actual roommate when you went to Senegal? And the number one thing he wants to talk about is how you take so many supplements, or you must be taking the right thing, or you might be doing the right thing for your body because you're the only one who didn't get sick when you were in Senegal. That's something that may not be a proud moment for you, but for me, it's a proud moment because I remember where I was. I mean, just at 38 years old, 16 years ago. And I remember sitting at the kitchen table, really, bent over because I couldn't eat my food. I mean, it was really, really, really bad. And these are the things that I want you to think about when it comes to reversing your health, right? So I was listening to Ryan and Lisa Goodkin talk about the Methylene Blue. And I'm very much so into the dementia and the Alzheimer's, and say a quick prayer for Wendy Williams because of what she's going through. That's similar to what my mom went through, because not really the speech so much, but my mom just would not say my name. I mean, she kind of went through that. Yes, she did. And it was a 10-year period before she passed away. And that's rough. And so obviously when you go through that, then you realize there's some things, maybe some habits in your family that need to be checked. And so just like if you had heart issues or heart conditions in your family, you would check those too. And so I checked my full diet. I'm thinking about what can I put inside of myself to create a healthier existence. Not just selfishly for me, I don't want to put my kids through that. I want to give them the best that they possibly can. I'd rather be out jogging somewhere and fade away into the blue, really, seriously, than to go in that way. And so don't know how we're going to end this life, but we can give the best that we can while we live this life. And that's really my whole thing. And so to come back full circle and be considered the healthier choice is a heck of a triumph over a 16-year period. And I didn't do it by going to the gym and beating up a bunch of people. I mean, I did work out, some, that is part of it, but it's not a major part of it. A major part of it is changing my diet, changing my habits, changing how I thought about my diet, not just grabbing the ribs just because I want them, right? I kind of got off the impulse thing and more into the practical thing. I did my reds and greens. Pretty much everything that I talk about, it's not a sales pitch. These things are going inside my body, right? And if that's not something that you deem necessary right now, I totally understand. It's totally up to you how you do things. But just listening to Ryan and Lisa Goodkin talk about the Methylene Blue and all the tests that they've run on dementia and Alzheimer's, and I'm just like blown away and thankful to God. I'm very thankful to God that I really did go on because really this is how I started on the health and wellness, to be honest with you. It started with my mom, and I was more concerned about her than I was myself. And I was concerned about feeding the brain, and I was concerned about the Mediterranean diet. And I started introducing all these things over 16 years ago. That goes even further back than 16 years ago. But when I realized for myself it was already too late, then I really had to start getting serious. And one of the things they said is the medications that you use for acid reflux, and as it is with many medications, deplete you of certain vitamins and nutrients. And so these are the things that you really need to think about, since we are America and we're a heavily medicated society. Most of our individuals in America are unfortunately vitamin deficient for one reason or another. Maybe you eat exceptionally well, but then you also take a lot of medicines and things like that. So your habits supplementally really do matter. And so I just ran a test on this and was talking about glutathione or GSH, and I put it in the room. And I was discussing that and dementia, even at my BNI meeting the other day, and then I get another benefit, which I'm just assuming that all these benefits are real anyway, considering, when I look at rabbits and certain animals in the field and their cognitive abilities, it's amazing. So love you all to life. Hopefully you gather something from this, but do your research on every single product that you see in there. God bless you. I want to see a better version of you. God bless.